Here's a potential trade setup that you can put into practice. Welcome to Empire Trading Academy, guys. Hit the subscribe, hit the like if you will, and let's get into this. So we're looking at Norwegian Cruise Line on this one. I really like this potential trade setup because you have a lot of different confirmations that are making this thing look good. All right, so let's take a look at the first thing. Okay, first thing, obviously we had the COVID crash, right? But since then, general uptrend. Okay, that's our first positive. If we're looking to go long, we want to look at a general uptrend. Okay, check that box. Number two, we have where we're at right now. We have a support that is we are holding at support there for multiple reasons. So we have this ascending trend line, right? So our lows are getting higher, okay, and that's creating this trend line, which is creating a support, okay, which again we bounced off of here, and it's right at around $27. Okay, that's our first support. Our second support, or the reason why this is being used as support, is we have this yellow line. This is our moving average, and this is the 200-day moving average. Okay, if we're in a general uptrend and we get a pullback to the 200, that is generally a very good sign that we're going to be using that as support. As long as we don't have any other indicators or just macro news that's going to push this thing way to the downside. So this is a general good level of support as well. So that's the second reason why this is holding. And then the third is we have just that psychological barrier of $26, right? So you can see here multiple times, right? And remember, not exactly $27. It's going to be in that area, right? Because of various things. But we have this here test. We broke above, but then only short time. There was a squeeze. We came back down. And we're hitting this multiple times. And then finally we break through, okay? And then since we broke through here in February, what are we doing? Now we're just trading in this range between $26 and $34, right? Just going back and forth, okay? So therefore, there's another reason, okay? If we're looking at the moving averages still, we get this cross. We have our two short-term moving averages crossing to the upside of our long-term, okay? So that's generally a bullish sign. Two short terms crossing over to the upside of our long term. And we have the two short terms are our 20-day moving average and our 50. Okay. So there we have that. Perfect. Okay. And as long as these short term moving averages are running to the upside of our long term, we're going to continue to stay in that bullish momentum. Okay. Now we had this crossover of our shorter than this one, our 20 over to the 50. Right? But we had that back here as well temporarily, and we continued our upward momentum. Okay. So we have that. Now that's for price action and for moving averages. All right. Now we want to get some sort of another green body candle, right? Moving up, just to show the strength of this bounce that we really are going to continue in the upward direction. Okay. If we look at our indicators, we can look at our RSI. We're really getting into oversold territory. And so what does our RSI tell you? Okay, that's our strength index. It's a momentum indicator. And this is telling us that historically, when we're down at these levels, this is oversold. Okay, and oversold means that, hey, we're in any instance, whether it's moving averages, whether it's our indicators, we're always going to, there's a reason why we oscillate back and forth. Is because things don't get overextended one way or the other for very long periods of time. We always come back to the average. So if you even look up here on our price action, and let's just look at it out at versus our moving average, we get overextended and we come back, right? And we're tracing along the moving average. We get overextended, we come back. We get overextended, we come back, and we trade across this moving average, and we get overextended and we come back, right? That's how it works, right? We are always wanting to come back to the average, which is very similar to down here. We get oversold, and it's just basic law of supply and demand. So if we get oversold, this is cheap. Now buyers are going to step in, and we're going to say, hey, we're going to bring this thing up, right? And then once we get overbought, and then we're going to make our way back down. It's as simple as that. Okay. We never want to make trades only based on indicators because these are lagging, right? Lagging our price action. So, but we can use these as confirmation in order to confirm our thesis. Okay. So on this, guys, let's wait for, could be a very good potential trade opportunity. Wait for a full body green candle that we're making our way to the upside, and we'll start to see our indicators start to move up as well. And this MACD, we don't have an indication that we're moving to the upside from this. So this could be very laggy in terms of RSI and price action. Okay. So wait for that confirmation and put it into practice, guys. When you make notes, if you're taking this trade, make notes on this, the reasons why you're getting in. Okay. Set your stop loss. Where you're going to set your stop loss. We would want to set our stop loss at a place that is to prevent, even if we were to get some sort of squeeze here, right? If we were to get some sort of squeeze, we would want to be out of the way of that. Okay. And we would want to set it low enough where we would be sure that we're moving to the downside. Could be around the $24 level. We do have this support here. So I would want it to be probably underneath 24 because we have yet to cross to the downside of this 200 in a very long time. You know, the last time we crossed was pandemic, right? So, and then set your profit target. Write down why you're having your stop loss there and your profit target there. If you're going into the trade, after you take the trade, write down exactly what happened. If you got out early, why you got out, all that. Okay. And then analyze, look at that, learn from your mistakes, learn from your wins, and take that to your next trade. Guys, thanks for stopping by. Hit that subscribe and hit the like, and we'll see you in the next video.